Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Scoreboard. I'm your host, Brigham Harris. Happy to have you alongside us. We're going to be talking a lot today about basketball, that beautiful sport, dribbling up and down the court. Did not even mean to rhyme there, but there you go. We are heading into basketball season here in Wasatch and Summit counties, and so a lot of local high schools are getting ready to set their sights on the state championship. A lot of teams here in 5A, 3A, and 2A, so we're spread all across the different classifications. And today in our basketball episode, if you will, we are going to be talking about the future schedules of these teams. We're also going to be doing an in-depth interview, one-on-ones with not only a head coach of a local high school, but also a D1 commit who's going to be playing basketball this winter, but is actually not going to be playing basketball in college. She's committed to play D1 volleyball instead. We'll talk about who that is here just in a few minutes coming up here on the scoreboard. As for right now, we're going to show you these upcoming schedules for our teams here. Our local 4 teams, North, South Summit, as well as Wasatch and Park City. Here is a look at their schedules. You can see games are going to kick off in the next few days here, starting tonight for a couple of schools and next week for a couple of others. As for girls basketball, similar situation. We've got the first few games here in the next couple of days, and then some schools don't actually start for another week or so, but rest assured, we are getting into that beautiful basketball season with more winter sports coming at you here on the scoreboard. Stick around, those interviews plus more are coming at you here, coming up next on the scoreboard. We'll see you in a few.
The Scoreboard is proudly sponsored by Andrea Cox Mortgage. Welcome to First Rate Mortgage.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Join Salt Lake City Mission this Thanksgiving season as we provide for those who are hungry. The Great Thanksgiving Banquet holiday food relief effort. Your donation will help a local family meet their greatest needs. Items we need to collect include turkeys, mashed potatoes, yams, canned veggies, dinner rolls, pumpkin pies, gravy packets, stuffing in the box, and any non-perishable food items. Learn more and donate today at saltlakeCityMission.org.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Little, are you ready for our tradition?
Yes.
Awesome, let's go.
When this tree and I is as big as you, it will give us clean air.
Join Mark Miller Subaru in supporting our community during the Subaru Share the Love event, happening now. Learn more at markmillersubaru.com.
Take advantage of the amazing mountain access right from your front door. Apex Plaza offers impeccable amenities and unparalleled mountain access. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. Featuring a contemporary designed great room and gourmet kitchen that open to an expansive terrace. I'm here with Crystal, owner of Guardian Angels Babysitting, Inc. Tell us a little bit about the services you offer.
Yeah, we offer luxury baby gear rental and babysitting and the commodities of home on your vacation.
To book Guardian Angels, visit opulentvacations.com. The high-end amenities at Apex Plaza will entertain everyone. Enjoy soaking in your private hot tub or lounge by this 50-foot pool. The clubhouse game room will provide hours of fun for the whole family. With unbelievable ski and mountain bike access, there's something for everyone. You'll make unforgettable memories in this mountain retreat. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Contact us today, opulentvacations.com.
Hi guys, it's Janet the Dairy King here in Heber City, Utah. We're a proud sponsor of Park City TV's The Scoreboard. Hope to see you soon here at the Dairy King. Thanks.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Scoreboard. I'm your host, Brigham Harris. Now, as we get things set to kick off, the basketball season is just underway, so all 4 of these schools are just chomping at the bit, ready to get to that first tip-off. And one of those teams is North Summit. Actually, as you saw, won't be playing for another week and a half or so, and I got to catch up with one of their star players. But get this, she's not just a star player for their basketball team, also for track And for volleyball, I got to catch up with the very talented senior out at North Summit, Marcy Richens, getting ready to leave Colville for the big city. That's right, Pocatello. She has her college announcement where she's going to go play D1 volleyball in this exclusive interview coming at you. All right, we are here with senior Marcy Richens of North Summit High School. Marcy, thank you again for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, well, first things first, you have a bit of an announcement. I wanted to talk to you about your college plans. Go ahead, I'm going to give you the floor, make that announcement for the second time.
I have just recently signed to go play college volleyball at Idaho State University.
Awesome.
Yep.
What went into that decision?
Definitely the coaches were like a main factor, like how much they supported me in other sports as well as volleyball.
Speaking of other sports, you're in between volleyball and basketball right now. Tell me just a little bit about what your plans are going into this basketball season here at North Summit.
Just to give up my all. Like, I do love volleyball the most, but my main focus is the sport at hand. So just giving my all in the sport.
Well, it's definitely something you've done in your career here at North Summit. Kind of tell me a little bit about that. First, starting off with this most recent state championship, just a couple weeks fresh. Tell me about how this season went for you guys.
The season was kind of crazy. We had 3 girls graduate last year, so we had like a lot of big roles to fill. But a lot of the underclassmen stepped up big time and were able to fill those roles.
Well, not just this year, but you've left sort of a 2 to 3 year long legacy here at the school. Again, not just in volleyball or basketball. We've talked about this in track as well. But let's talk a little bit about your legacy that you're going to leave as a volleyball player at North Summit. I've got some of your statistics memorized just because of how impressive they were. I think this year alone you recorded 600 kills or something like that, second in state. You were first in state with blocks, and it was not even close to 200 blocks on the year. What do you have to say about your legacy, not just in 2021, but over the past few years?
Just kind of crazy that I was able to do it. Just really all my coaches and my teammates, because I couldn't have done any of it without them.
What would you say, was there a turning point in your career, maybe say in high school, where you really stepped it up and put it in the next gear?
So going into my junior year, during the summer I was an outside hitter, and then start of the season my coaches moved me to middle blocker, middle hitter, and I think that was really my turning point.
Do you feel like you gained some confidence with the first state championship, and then this year was just a year where you didn't have much to lose, or what drove the success this year?
After winning a state championship, you definitely have a target on your back, like going into the next season. But I think just our coaches and the underclassmen had a drive to like want the state championship for us seniors. So just the whole team's morale was so good this year.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're in between 2 seasons. Is it going to be hard to be focused on basketball when you know you have a D1 offer to go play a different sport?
Maybe, but I still love the sport, so it'll just be so fun. And the group of girls that I'm with is also just as fun, so it'll be good.
So, Marcy, you chose Idaho State. I'm sure that there were other contenders to try to get you on their team. Tell me a little bit about maybe a school you said no to.
So I did have offers in track, and I was asked to be on some club basketball teams, and I had another offer in volleyball. So making the decision was definitely tough to choose volleyball and Idaho State, but it was good.
What were some of those other offers? In-state, maybe?
Yeah, they were mainly in-state, but I kind of wanted to get out of state, just not too far, but far enough.
Well, I've only been to Pocatello once in my life, and it's very similar. The landscape is very similar to Colville. Did that play any part in your decision, maybe wanting to stay with a small town?
Definitely. I like small towns a lot, and Pocatello is like a little bigger, but not too big.
Yeah. What are your expectations, or what do you hope to do in another small town, but it is still D1. It's a D1 school. You're going to be playing D1 athletics. What's maybe a goal you have for the next 4 years?
Just to help improve the team that I'm with at the moment.
Last year, you were the MVP in basketball, not the sport you've chosen to go forward with, but you are going to be playing basketball your senior year this year. Kind of tell me about, do you feel like there's an added pressure to being the returning MVP, and maybe it's even in a sport you're not playing? What's going through your mind with that?
There's definitely pressure because you know targets on your back, and you know that most teams, if they scout and watch your team before, they know that they'll try to double team you, but hopefully that just gives an opportunity for someone else on my team to be open so I can just dish it to them and they'll have a great season as well.
Do you feel like there's going to be maybe some confusion. You're going to try to set the basketball by chance, or you're going to try to spike it as a dunk. Any problems there?
I mean, maybe, but hopefully no.
All right, well, Marcy, thank you so much for taking the time. We wish you all the best up there at Idaho State. We're going to be tuning in, watching for you. Any future words for your future fans up there in Pocatello?
Just thank you for everything, and thank you for having me.
Marcy, thank you so much for your time and for talking to us here on the Scoreboard about your future plans. And we wish you the best of luck out there in the big town of Pocatello. Very similar to Colville, like we mentioned, and I'm sure she's going to do great things. However, you can still watch her play basketball this year. She's not quite done on the hardwood. She and the rest of the Braves are going to be looking to climb that 2A ladder for the Utah State Championship on the 30th when they take on their first opponent. But when we come back, we're going to be talking more girls basketball. Our own Brent Martindale is going to be sitting down with Audrey Hull, the brand new head coach of the Wasatch High School girls basketball team. All that plus more coming at you, coming up next on the Scoreboard.
Hi guys, I'm Janet the Dairy King. We're famous here for our ice cream. We have 84 different kinds of shapes. We also have some amazing food. So come and try our chicken strips, our fish and chips dinners, our burgers, our fries, our sweet potato fries. Oh my gosh, we've got so much. Once you go over to the Heber Valley Railroad and ride their train, then of course you have to come here and see all of our trains. Our family's serving your family since 1946. We hope to see you soon here at the Dairy King.
Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and I've been working in the field of psychiatry for over 20 years. TMS, or transcranial magnetic stimulation, has become an important tool in mental health care in the past decade. TMS is a non-invasive treatment that treats specific regions of the brain involved in mood, anxiety, and thinking abilities.
I've tried several different medicines over the years to treat my depression and anxiety, kind of getting to the end of the list of what I can try. TMS became available.
We believe in treating the whole person, not just symptoms, and we offer multiple tools for your wellness journey.
TMS treatment has helped me tremendously with my depression. It has made me be able to live life again, and for that I'm grateful.
Contact our office to learn more. Find out if TMS is right for you.
When we mentor our youth to be good stewards of the earth, anything is possible. And during the Subaru Share the Love event, Mark Miller Subaru is planting seeds of endless possibilities.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Little, are you ready for our tradition?
Yes.
Awesome, let's go. So what'd you learn in school this week?
Did you know more people have been to the moon than to the bottom of the ocean?
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
When this tree and I is as big as you, it will give us clean air.
Join Mark Miller Subaru in supporting our community during the Subaru Share the Love event, happening now. Learn more at markmillersubaru.com.
Hello, my name is Ashley Collins. I am a contemporary painter, and I am here to welcome you to Prospect Gallery in Park City, Utah for this weekend to meet extraordinary paintings that no one has seen before, and I myself would be honored to meet each and every one of you. It's such an honor for me to meet people and to have them come and experience the paintings. There's a truth behind them, there's a voice, and it is amazing to see how they actually move people, sometimes to tears and sometimes to uplift them and to heal. And for the last 33 years, I have witnessed this. I am just the catalyst for these entities to come forth. You will feel it, you will know it, and you will be transformed.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Scoreboard. I am your host, Brigham Harris, and we're going to send things immediately on over to our field correspondent, Brent Martindale. Very busy man, always sitting down with these head coaches, and this time he's got a new head coach in his office. He's talking to Audrey Hull, the brand new head coach of Wasatch girls basketball. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. He's sitting down with Coach.
And hi, everyone. It is such a pleasure for me to be able to be with new head girls basketball coach, Audrey Hull at Wasatch High School. Coach, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations on this brand new season upcoming.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to talking about our year.
So let's get right into this. Before we talk about your team and before we talk about the season, we want to get to know Audrey Hull. Tell us just a little bit about you, your playing experience, coaching experience of multiple sports, I'm sure. Tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Kentucky. It's UK.
Right.
And it's a big basketball state. A lot of people, if they don't have a hoop in their driveway, they've got one on the street. And so there's always access to basketball there. And I grew up playing basketball, and I played high school at Clark County in Kentucky. And I played for a renowned coach in the state of Kentucky, and played for a really strong high school team. We were a small school, but we went really far to state finals. And in Kentucky, it's one championship per state. It's not divided into divisions. So it's really a great honor when you get to go to state. It's a huge deal. And from high school, I went to Ricks College. I kind of hate to tell that because that shows my age when I talk about Ricks College, and Idaho State from there. And I just fell in love with coaching when I was at Idaho State. I became a PE major and just loved coaching basketball, and it all kind of began there. I coached in Kentucky for 2 years before I came out west. Got the job teaching at Wasatch High School, and started coaching with Roger Piper, who's pretty renowned in the state of just having high quality basketball programs. Got to learn a lot from him. Coach with the boys. I coached with Coach Magnuson, where we won some state championships as well. And then I've kind of been back and forth between the boys and girls programs coaching, and just have loved coaching and learned a lot from all the coaches I've coached with. And finally, I guess the time was right for me to try my hand at head coaching. So here I am, and hoping to do a good job there.
And you know, I know you've coached other sports as well, so I know you've had your hands in many things. Golf, tennis, correct?
Yes.
Swimming. Wow. Okay. Well, obviously, your experience coming into Wasatch is going to be much needed and much anticipated. Norm Hader, the previous coach, had some very successful years, and as you mentioned, it's just a great time for a new change. And so let's talk a little bit about the team a little bit. I know you had a week or two now almost with some practices. You're coming off of a season that was 9-12 overall and 7-7 in a really tough region last year. So, you know, tell us how it's going and how the team's looking. And I know it's hard to tell until you've played some games, but what is it looking like for you?
Well, you know, when you bring in a new coach, it's somewhat challenging because I'm bringing in a new system as well.
Right.
So I have 6 returning seniors.
Okay.
And so now a system they've been in year after year after year is now changed for them. And so I'm very fortunate. I'm so impressed with how smart they are and how quick they pick up things. That's been super helpful with trying to change the system a little bit and what they're normally used to. And they've been real receptive to what we're teaching them and picking it up really quick. And I'm nervous like for the first game because we're putting in so much new stuff, but
right.
I'm excited too. I think they're excited to just try something different. And hopefully if any team can pick up new stuff and come along, it's these guys for sure.
Well, you know, having that type of a junior class coming into seniors is probably quite comforting to you. It's nervous enough, I'm sure, but having that is probably really helpful. So, well, and I know again, you're just starting, but what's a younger class also looking like? You have some young kids that may contribute as well.
Yeah, we feel our junior class is really strong. So we've got some good backing to our varsity squad. And we have a really strong sophomore and a couple freshmen that may even sees the varsity floor. We don't know quite yet, but they're impressing us with what we're seeing. So we're pretty excited for what we have coming in the program. And I'm just excited for what we have now in the program. Like to have 6 returning seniors, athletic, smart, and really good friends with one another.
Good.
Hopefully, we're hoping to be successful in that.
Well, and looking at that, your your November 23rd is the first game. You're on the road at Cypress.
Yes.
And then finally a home game, it looks like around the 24th. All of these preseason games, none of them region games yet. Region looks like that will not start mainly until January. But a lot of different competition up until that point. So yeah, you're going to end up going through the ringer quite a bit with these kids. And so tell us just a little bit about what you know. And again, I know you may not feel 100% comfortable yet, but what you know about this new region that you're in. It's not new, but it's a little different than it's been in the past. Tell me what you know about it.
Well, I know we're in a really tough region. A lot of good teams in this region. Matter of fact, Springville won it last year from our region. Right. And then Maple Mountain, I know, is always strong. Yep. And yeah, I'm excited to have a preseason so that we get lined out and ready to go when we get to region. So right. I'm excited. The girls know they're in a tough region, and we're just trying to prepare for it.
Well, in our last minute here, just knowing, going over some of the things that we've chatted about with you, what type of things can we expect to see that you will be teaching the team? I'm not trying to have you give away hints of your offense or defense. What type of things do you like the most that you like to use and that you'll adapt with these new players?
Well, I'm trying to use offenses where the kids are more in control of their own destiny so that they can read defenses and react to what they're seeing happen on the court. I love switching up defenses. I take a lot of pride in my team's defenses, and hopefully I'm hoping that as we work things out, that people are going to enjoy our games, that they'll be exciting and intense. And a lot of up and down. I'm hoping.
Well, Audrey Hull, the new girls basketball coach at Wasatch High School, and we should introduce Junior as well, right there with you, your companion. So, Audrey, we thank you so much for joining us here. We wish you the best of luck with this new season and this new adventure for you. And we will hope to get to know you more and your players as we go along. We'll make sure we set up a couple of meetings that we can get updates with you. So, best of luck with you in this season.
Oh, thank you. We'll take the luck and appreciate the time and look forward to giving you some more info later down the road. So,
okay. Audrey Hull, thank you once again for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck.
Brent, thank you so much. Always a busy man for us here on the Scoreboard. We appreciate all that you do. And thank you, Coach Hull, for sitting down with us. We're looking forward to your season as well as the rest of the basketball seasons for all of our local high schools. And you can catch all of that action on the Scoreboard Tuesdays and Fridays. For now, we're saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time right here on the Scoreboard.
You are watching K36BL Park City Television, Park City, Utah.